How y'all doing? Wilhelmina here with Wall Decor by Faye. It's been a long time. Well, a few weeks, I guess. I don't know. It's been a while since I've gone live. So, I just thought I'd come on and say hi, do a little chatting with y'all, and maybe do a little crafting, show you what we got new in the shop, and let y'all know that I do have a Labor Day sale going on right now. It's good through the 7th. So midnight on the 7th, it expires. It's 20% off of everything in the shop. $25 and up. So a $25 minimum. But, you know, that's a couple signs right there. 20% off. So, yeah, it's just been a hot minute, and I figured I'd show you some new signs, and maybe I have a show coming up. So I've been making these cute little pumpkins, and I thought maybe y'all might want to learn how to make these cute little pumpkins. Hey, hey.
Yolanda says hi.
Hello. Hi. How y'all doing? And I'm working on some door hangers. I've been staining some door hangers.
Yolanda, Nicole, Candy.
Thank you. Yay. Thanks so much, y'all. This is just a little quick impromptu thing going on. So I thought I wanted to get some opinions because I stained these door hangers here, and then I stained these little you know, these little words that they sell at Walmart, Hobby Lobby. And so I can't decide if I want to put this one on here like this and this one like that, you know, and then put all the little, the bow and all that fun stuff up top, or the other way around. So I figured I'd ask y'all's opinions, what you're thinking. I kind of like this, but I'm thinking it's kind of plain. I was thinking of like painting a third of it down here, and, you know, a third up here, like maybe a dark blue or something. Hi, Kathy. Good to see you, too. It's so good to see y'all again. It's been so long. It's just been crazy, just isn't the word around here. Trying to find a home. When we first started out wanting to rent, then the rental situation is just insane out there, y'all. It's just insane. The second you find a house online, it's gone. So we decided that it was better off for us to buy because the prices to rent were just stupid. So we finally found a home, thank you God, and that we're going to buy. So we're packing, and I'm trying to get ready for a show that I'm having on September 11th. So, and it's just been crazy. So trying to decide what to keep out, what to put away. So unfortunately, all my Christmas stuff is put away. Oh, and you know, I went to market in June. So stuff that I ordered at market is starting to arrive, of course. So we've got boxes everywhere. It's like walking around in a hoarder's house right now. It's just
an organized hoarder.
Yeah, an organized hoarder, but nonetheless. And then trying to get, you know, getting orders out and everything. So I just wanted to, you know, touch base with y'all. I just miss talking to you, and you know, sometimes it's nice to have a good girlfriend to talk with. Steve's been home, but you know, it's not the same. So yeah, I figured I'd ask y'all what you thought. I'll show, look, this like that and this like that. Or number 2 would be this like this and this like this. And then like paint this blue and paint blue up here. Hi, Jojo.
Janine likes the little pumpkins.
Thanks. I'm going to show y'all how to make them. And because like the stem is a cinnamon stick. Isn't that? It's so cute. And it's really pretty simple. And I figured it's just a little filler to go in the show.
Faith says hi.
Hello, hello.
Congratulations on the new house.
Thank you.
She says she can't
Yep.
wait until she moves because her business is taking over the house.
Yes, yes. I totally, y'all have no idea. I know, y'all know where I'm coming from. I know y'all do. Yeah, it's just insane. But I wanted to show you some of I have some ribbons, y'all. Some Ferris silk started coming in. And I'm waiting on another order to come in, but I'm thinking it's not going to come in until we move. But look, I have these in my shop right now. And y'all, everything is 25% off. I mean, 20% off right now on $25 and up. So, you know, I've got some I thought this was so pretty. You can use this for Christmas or Halloween with the gold trim on there. And I've also got these 50-yard rolls of this fabulous ribbon. I know you've all seen Megan using this. And Megan, congratulations, by the way, on your 10,000 followers. That's absolutely amazing. So I know JoJo's next, right? I'm going to start working on it. In my business group, we have a challenge now from September 8th till October 8th. I had a choice of going, I think it was 5 days live for that month, or 15 days live, or 30 days live in 30 days. And I'm like, yeah, I'm really not up for 30 and 30, but I said I'd do the 15 and 30. So y'all are going to be seeing a lot more of me starting September 8th. A lot of it will probably be the moving fun and maybe the craft show and all that stuff too.
Miss Nicole had a question for you.
Yeah, it's in the shop, Nicole. It is. So, yeah, I've listed everything that I'm showing you tonight. I've listed. So, and we have tons of cute signs, y'all. Tons of cute signs. And I have a few of them here. Some Halloween and fall. So what do y'all think about the door hangers? Because I'm going to put the bows up here, you know, and greenery and stuff on the top. So I was thinking, I'm in need of your opinion. I'm kind of thinking this one might just be a nice simple one like that.
You want to put any flowers around the edge or anything?
Well, that's what I just said. I'm going to put a bow up top and then flowers up there. I'm just... So, I'm wondering if I should do that or if I should do this. And then, yeah, it's a dilemma, my dilemma. So these are going to be going in my
Nicole said
show.
The stable ones together. You hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, I do too. I think it's nice and simple. And I just thought I'd show y'all some of the signs too. And then we can get to making a pumpkin. So I've got some cute Halloween signs. Really cute. Here's a 6x12 that sits up long. So it's good. This is good for a grapevine, y'all. And then we've got this cute Halloween. Oh, I thought I grabbed more Halloween than this, but apparently not. And we've got a ton of fall. This can be fall and Christmas. And we've got this one in three different borders. Since they're you know, all on the sign, I figured we have the buffalo plaid and the cheetah print, leopard print, whatever you want to call it. And then, of course, the sunflower. And they're all, you know, in, you know, the size 8-inch round and 12-inch round. And then we've got a bunch of Christmas. So these are just some of the signs that you'll see in my shop, Wall Decor by Faye. And like I said, through the 7th, we have a sale 20% off. Everything in the shop. So there's wreaths, there's arrangements, there's all sorts of stuff. We've got Christmas, some more fall. And if y'all are into the gnomes, which I know you are, oh gosh.
I know you are.
Yes. We've got this jobby. And this fall one, oh y'all, I've got so many cute ones. I just want to make wreaths with them all. Isn't that adorable? And look at this one. We just made this one up, I think today. Look. I know y'all love your puppies. And then, oh, it's hard to see. There we go. And then we've got Jesus is the reason for the season. So y'all, tons to choose from. Oodles, oodles, oodles. Another Halloween one.
Read to them what it says.
They can read it. It's not backwards in it.
Some days you have to put on the hat to remind them who they are dealing with.
There you go. So that's just a few of the things in the shop, y'all. I've got lots of Christmas. Some left over from last Christmas. And I'm waiting on, because I'm still waiting on stuff to come in from Market. So let's get on with how to make these cute little pumpkins. So what I did was buy a bunch of these cinnamon sticks from Hobby Lobby. And they were $5.99, but you know, 40% off. So you just grab a cinnamon stick. And then this jute from Walmart. Okay.
So you don't have to look up.
Okay. It's just a habit.
You know.
And they got this. You just got into gnomes. They're really cute. Yeah, they are. And I've got quite a few gnome signs. So, and then all you got to do is take the jute from the middle. You take your 4 fingers and you go around it about 20 times. So you try to go around it evenly and not like all wonky, because I learned that the hard way with my first pumpkin. It turned out a little wonky. So you just try to go in like order. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And don't go too far down because it starts to get too small. But 9. And then I just go back this way again. 10. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And so then you just take, you get some of this binding wire. Or I guess, I don't know if you could use a pipe cleaner or anything. I don't know. I just take this wire. You could take any wire, really, because you're not going to see it. So you just take some of this. And you just take this off like that. So you're holding it like this. And you cut it. Okay, so you have just like this. And then you're going to take your binding wire, go in through. Make sure you don't lose that beginning part of your twine right there. And you just go through just like that. And then you're just going to tie this really tight. And just twist that around like that. So you have this.
Is that your floral wire?
The binding wire, yeah. Not floral wire, binding wire. And so you just tuck that in behind, because they're different. The floral wire and the binding wire. And so, see, this is kind of twisty. But it relaxes and comes out. And then you just take your cinnamon stick and you're going to glue this. And this is like 1/3 to 1/4 of your pumpkin. So you're just going to glue. My glue gun's been acting weird lately.
Have another one already?
No, it's not been acting that weird. And you're just going to put some glue on there and then stick that there, and you're just going to sit there and hold it for a second. So how are y'all doing tonight? Friday night. I'm here in Norfolk, Virginia. We're fixing to move to Virginia Beach, a whole 7 miles away. Yeah. And we had a nice day today. It was beautiful outside and not too hot. I think in the 80s, maybe upper 70s, low 80s, something like that. So it was gorgeous. No humidity. And then we went and had Mexican food and ate too much. So instead of just laying around, I figured, well, let's just go live. It's been a long while, and I needed a little social activity.
Nicole said it was gorgeous today. And
it was.
Said it's making a haunted gingerbread house tower.
Oh, how fun. You got to send me pictures, Janine. You're so very talented. Yeah, this one's a little wonky because I used the beginning of this, so it was, it's really twisty. So I'm going to have to put a lot in there. So that's all you do. You just put a bunch of that in, and then I brought a thing of leaves, and you add a leaf.
So how many bunches does it take to make one?
3 to 4 bunches. It depends on how big, how thick the stick is. So you just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Can we try to use the different thickness ropes, or is that a good thickness? Right
7, 8. I'm counting. 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20.
So that asks if you teach classes.
I am teaching a class, actually, the 18th of September. I'm teaching a class, and we're going to be making a grapevine wreath.
It's a local class.
Yeah, it's a local class.
We'll be online.
In East Beach. If you want to get the wreath on the box that's right out there by the couch, I can show. Every once in a while, yeah, I made a mesh wreath. I had a mesh wreath class too. So you're just taking that and twisting. And back in June, and it went really well. So she wanted me to teach more, but I told her I had to wait until we got the house thing situated. So now I'm just spreading these apart a little bit. See, if you go too wonky, how they crisscross over each other.
This one?
So you don't really want a whole lot of that. So I'll have that at the bottom of it. But this is the gist of it. See, I'll be teaching a class on how to make this. We're going to make this in the class that I'm going to teach on the 18th. And this is at a store that I sell at in East Beach called The Attic. So that's what we're going to be making then.
The attic or the attic?
The attic. Oh. Not the attic. So now you're just going to go right next to this one. Right next to this. Right there. And you're just going to place that there and hold on to it for a sec.
The glue really works good when you make the extra squinch.
Of course it does. Everything works better when you squinch.
Gives it the extra grip. Glue without a good squinch.
Yes. So these are a quick, easy project to make. And you can cut it down if you don't want it so high. But see, I brought out some little bitty ribbons, some little 7/8, and yeah, this one's 7/8. This one's 5/8. And these are wired, I think. 7/8, and I think this is 3/8. So you can use any size ribbon. I have a few of these little pip berry stems that I got from other projects. You know, you can put in there too. So you have a little pip berry added to it. So whatever you feel like doing. And then, and this is just like a bow, y'all. When you're done, you're going to want to sit here and fluff the heck out of it. Because it's going all wonky right now. But now we'll do another one. It's really, really quite simple. I saw this. Where did I see this? On a YouTube. Someone was just doing this as part of her project. I'm like, oh my gosh, I think I'm going to do that. So I figured, what the heck? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So it's really quite simple. And it's fun. Then you can make a bunch of them. I've made quite a few. I brought some to the farmer's market that I sell at. You just put it there. Go right on through. Make sure you don't lose the end. There we go. And cinch it just like that.
Cinch it or squinch it?
Cinch it.
Megan says hey.
Hey, Megan, hey! Congratulations. I'm so very happy for you. That's so awesome. I can only imagine what that felt like. One day I will know. And then we're just making some little pumpkins. And I was just letting y'all know about the sale that I have going on for Labor Day. 20% off. Everything in the shop. With a $25 minimum purchase. So now we're just going to go right next to it. I'm going to go kind of close and see if we need...
so much.
You're
welcome. Heart.
And after we put this one in, we'll know if we need to do one more or not. Because some of them I did put 4 sections in. Yeah, I think this one will. Just because it's setting so wonky, I think I'm going to put a 4th section in it to tighten it up a little bit. Because it's just sitting all funny. But now if any of y'all have shows, you have some little fillers to go in your show. You can add these to your arrangements too.
Tom Hutton.
Hey Tom, how are you?
Is that Tom?
Yeah, that's Tom. Steve knows you, Tom.
Is he the one that always gets
talks with Meg? Jojo. Yeah. See how it gets all wonky in that one? So I'm going to put my leaf over that one, and I'm going to pick a big leaf out to cover that up. But I am going to do this one last little section right here. And fill that in just because it's setting so wonky. And you just wrap around 20 times. That's what I do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. I try to go as straight up and down as possible and not crisscrossing. But near the end it gets a little difficult. And you don't want it to be too tight because then it just looks funny. Like once you get down to the end of your pinky, don't let it, don't get too far down because then it just gets too small.
Is his, what's Tom's shop? Is that Stars Holiday Celebration?
No.
I wonder what that was.
I thank y'all for spending some time with me tonight.
Oh,
I appreciate it.
Very nice.
It's been it's been a while, but I feel like I can breathe for a hot minute tonight, and so I figured I would. It's just been, it seems like one thing after another right now, but you know how we all go through that every once in a while. When it rains, it pours kind of thing, and see, we're just putting a little glue there. And then they'll have something good to smell in their house. You just got to let them know that, yeah, it's cinnamon. If they don't like cinnamon, then you don't want one of these. But I thought these were really cute. You can add them to your floral arrangements. You know, your big ones. You know how we like to make our big arrangements and stuff in Candy's crew.
Especially if you're using stuff over here, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, see, there we got our little pumpkin. Look how cute is that? See, I like them when they're a little bit fuller, too. And it'll help cover up this little wonky area right there. And then I got some leaves. See, I had these leaves from, I think, last year. You save your leaves, y'all, your extra leaves. And, 'cause you'll use them. I'm just going to glue in this little pitberry here.
Nicole says that it's so cute and easy.
Isn't it adorable? And you can sit here and do this while you're watching TV or something, you know?
Mm-hmm. Or watching live.
Yeah.
Lisa Lee.
Look how cute. Hi, Lisa. Just making some fillers for my show.
Is that Miss Flip Flop?
No. No, that's Leah.
Oh,
so I have this bush from Hobby Lobby. And I really, really love this bush. It's so pretty. And it's got gorgeous, gorgeous leaves on it. So I'm just going to... See, these leaves are gorgeous, y'all. So I'm going to cut a leaf off of here.
It won't hurt it?
No, it won't hurt it at all. And we're just going to cover up that one wonky spot. Right here. Huh? And we're just going to, see, now I can cover up where it was wonky.
It wants to be left alone.
Oh, Steve. I'm so glad y'all came. Remember, everything in the shop is 20% off right now through the 7th. So now we've got this nice little leaf on there. I do have some more pit berries, but I don't think that color goes good. So I know I can put more than one leaf on. Maybe I'll do that. And believe it or not, I'm going to make a hand bow. I know. Well, it's just one of those, what do they call them? Shoelace bows? Is that what they call them? Because it's just like tying your shoe. I'm going to use this little ribbon from Michael's. This is from Michael's. And I think this is the 5/8 inch. Yeah, it's 5/8 inch. So you just cut off a good piece. And we're just going to tie like we would tie a shoe. Lace. I say that now, but believe it or not, with this ribbon, sometimes I use my Easy Bow Maker. Especially since this one has one good side and one poopy side. The other ones. Huh?
When's the new Easy Bow supposed to
I don't know. But I heard Damon and Khalil are coming out with a new bow maker too. So I'm just sizing this to be good for the pumpkin. And then I'll cut it down, cut the tails down. Don't want this too big, but I don't want. See, we got this little bow. And then I'm going to cut these. I'll cut them a little long first just to see. And then you can put it like right here. And have a little bow on it. me see. Yeah. So I'm just going to add a little glue. Stick it right on there. Try not to let it slide down.
Nicole says I prefer using my bow maker over hand bows. It hurts my hand. It's called olive ribbon. Yeah.
Well, with these little ones, it's not, you know, it's not too bad. I prefer using my bow maker too, hands down. I don't even try hand bows anymore. I really honestly don't, because yeah, it hurts my hands too, and they just don't turn out as lovely as they do on my bow maker. You know, I tried, but that's it. So I'm just gonna cut this down and cut this down. And look, now this one's got a little bow on it too. Ta-da! So now y'all know. Now y'all got another little project you can do.
That's cute.
And add to your
Very nice.
add to your arrangements, or you know, whatever you want to do. Sell them individually. If you're doing shows, put them as fillers in your shows. I'm sitting here fluffing the back of this because.
And actually, it smells good too.
Yeah, and it smells really good. So that's all I'm going to do for tonight, y'all. I just figured I'd come on and say hi and show y'all a few of the signs and the cool ribbons we got in the shop, and do a little project for you. Oh, I've got this coming. I'm going to work on this too. I've got it halfway started, so now I got to fill it in here, and I'll probably be using that leaf arrangement to go in it. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of arrangements, more arrangements lately than wreaths, but I have a couple of, well, more than a couple of wreaths in mind, but you know, I just don't want to be packing too much stuff. I'm hoping to sell a lot next weekend. Thank you, Tom. Thank you very much. Well, y'all, thanks so much for coming on and saying hi. I appreciate it. You'll be seeing a lot more of me starting next week. I'm going to try to be coming live more and chatting with y'all. And next time we will be making something, because I have a lot of cute stuff that I want to make, and I pretty much missed out on Halloween. So if you see me making a couple Halloween things, it's going to be for local. So thank you. Okay, Nicole, see you tomorrow. Y'all have a blessed night. Take care, and I'll see you next time.